Już czas. Musimy już opuścić Lwów. Czas się zbierać. Musimy już iść.
Gdyby mama tu była, ona by wiedziała, co robić. Nie mogę pokazywać, jak bardzo mi jej brakuje. Będę po prostu iść.
Bili smo samo ja i dijete, bez novaca, bosi, umorni od toliko stotina kilometara.
Chciałbym wrócić, zemścić się, ale nie mogę. Muszę iść, zaopiekować się nią.
I'm scared of not making it to the other side. My legs and feet ache.
Jestem sama. Oni zostali tam. Zawrócić? Nie. Idę dalej.
Noge su mi hladne. Nisam jeo 2 dana. Ne znam koliko ću još ovo moći.
Nie martwcie się. Wszystko będzie dobrze. Naprawdę. To niedaleko. Naprawdę. A tatuś... Tatuś nie żyje. Jest w niebie. Tam jest mu dobrze.
Will I survive? Will I live? Will I live to tell the history? Will I make it to the city?
Bądź gotowy dziś do drogi, drogi, którą dobrze znasz. Bądź gotowy, zaprowadzę cię tam. Weź podróżny stary worek i butelki coli 2. Jutro lub we wtorek wezwę cię.
come on, we want to get there in plenty of time. Come on, June.
Mum told me to get out.
Just get in there.
Now she put me back in again.
Yeah, that's right. We've got some more buckets there. You take those, Doris.
It's not room, Dad.
The cricket bat.
Hurry up, we'll be there all day.
Oh, here we go. There you go. You have the cricket bat. Have you got the ball?
Got the ball. Everything.
You need the box brownie camera. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'll carry
All right,
that.
everybody ready?
Oh, she's
You're all nice and cosy in there.
That's right.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
Mother? Right,
I'm
let's
ready.
get going. Okay, here we go. Let's try.
Dad?
Yes, June.
I want to go toilet.
Oh, June.
Right, pass everything here.
Come on, then. We
You
don't
take
want
that.
you having a wet
Take
seat
that.
on the way.
That's it, June. All
Hurry
right.
up. Off you go.
Go on.
You hold that.
Give it back to her in a minute.
Not yet.
Right, June, come on.
Hurry up. That's it. That's ready now.
Now, can we go? Right, are we ready? Right. Let's go. Lovely. Oh, I know. Let's sing a song as we go along.
Sing a song.
10...
What should we sing? What should we sing?
10 green.
10 green
10
bottles.
green bottles. All right, Joyce.
Business like show, business like no, business like no. Everything about it is appealing. Everything about it is appealing. I don't know the word. Feeling when you're taking that curtain down. There are no people like show people. Like show people I know. Da 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 bum bum bum. Da 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 bum bum bum. Da 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 da. Let's go on with the show.
Best be going. I don't want to be late.
No.
Got everything in there. That's good. All right, well, I'll see you at tea time, Dave.
Yeah.
Got everything there.
All the best, lad. And when you come home tonight, there'll be a warm dinner waiting for you at table, lad.
Thanks, Dad.
Then I say,
I'll see you later.
all the best, lad. Hope you enjoy it.
My first day at Mill. I best ask for Peter Howard.
My first impression when I clocked in was when I opened the door. The smell, unbelievable. Greasy, oily smell. Quite warm. Electric lights burning all the day. And of course, I went with Peter and he showed me what to do, how to take these bobbins off machines. And when I looked up, there was this shafting running all the way down the centre of the mill, right through, with great big pulleys on. And these pulleys was wide, with the belt going to that side down, little brace pulleys, down to the machine. Same on this side. And spinning frames, cap spinning frames, on either side, all the way down this.
Well, you know, love, he might be as hard up as we are. He might not even have a Thanks, mate. Thanks. Thank you. You know, this isn't for us. This is for the Miners' Fund. We do get a few shillings a week from them. So the more we collect, the better it is. It all helps.
But the lads went on and on. And who's saying, you know, there was at the bleeding races on 29th of June, 1886, on a summer's afternoon. We took the bus for Brother, but it was heavy laden. We sped along the Collingwood Road, on the road to Bladen. Oh, lads, you should have seen us gallop, passing the folk along the road just as they were standing. All the lads there, all were smiling faces. Gannon along the Scotswood Road.
Opened a new show. It was a pantomime with a difference.
Babes in the Wood changed Unity forever. It attracted international attention. Chamberlain was the wicked uncle. Hitler and Mussolini as the two robbers. And Austria and Czechoslovakia, the helpless babes being sold down the river.
It was the first time a living English Prime Minister had been impersonated on the stage.
By a clever bit of indecision and delay, I have succeeded in gaining time to implement our plan. You know the terms?
Of course. We get rid of the babes and you give me half the estate.
Us! He give us half of the estate. Aye! He's a madman!
Right. We are agreed then. Shall I make the successful announcement of our conversation? I shall report back. But I have another fish to catch, so mum's the word.
Is he gone?
He's a gone.
We take, once we get this estate, we take the other half as well.
Get rid of the babes, and then get rid of him.
But we had to get him away from his precious allies. And then we get our estates. Is this a pact?
It's a more than a pact. It's an axis.
Whoa! Hey, here we go. Let's go down the hill. Ready? After three. 1, 2, 3.
That was hard work.
Smell that air. Isn't it beautiful?
Lovely day, isn't it?
Should we go for a paddle?
Yeah.
I'll put the bike over here. Come on then.
Well, you go in first because it might be cold. It might be cold.
Come on. Oh.
Mind that great stone there.
Oh, it's freezing.
I think I'll get out.
Oh no, come on. Look. Can you see the yacht?
Yes, and it's sailing beautifully. Wouldn't I love to be on the yacht? Go for a sail across the sea. Oh, that would be smashing, wouldn't it?
Should we do that one day?
One day. You promise me you'll take me?
I promise.
My father, who was the breadwinner, of course, at that time, mother was at home anyway, had had a slip disc, and I'd seen him in a plaster cast. I knew that this was quite serious to the family. And my mother was also developing signs and symptoms of multiple sclerosis. So I was motivated by the fact that I could see what caring was about. And I suppose I'd always been interested in social justice and thought that health was an entitlement and care was an entitlement.
It was just after the war. My father, who was the breadwinner at the time, had slipped a disc and was in a plaster cast. This was very serious for the family. And at the same time, my mother was developing the signs and symptoms of multiple sclerosis. So I was motivated by seeing what caring was all about. I suppose I'd always been interested in social justice. My mum had been in the cooperative movement for many years and had always talked about equality. I believed that help was an entitlement and that care was an entitlement. It was 1948, the birth of the National Health Service, the year I became a nurse. We realised that the government were trying to do something about the welfare of the people, to provide treatment free at the point of delivery, to put right the situation where the poor had not been able to receive help unless they could pay for the doctor. The strict training we received was unique and groundbreaking. We were very proud to be part of the new NHS. I was just a young nurse, not long qualified, and they'd asked for volunteers to go and work in another hospital, which they described to us as being the geriatric hospital. This had been a workhouse in the old days. There were about 1,000 patients, who were all elderly patients, in a big old building. And on the ward I was allocated, there were 60 patients, 30 on each wing. They'd just been left there for years. We got things off the ground, and we were simply getting patients out of bed who had been left in bed for a very long time. It was just assumed that they couldn't sit up. The whole atmosphere lifted. We had been taught the importance of getting people up and moving, of effective diagnosis, and essentially the value of nutrition and diet. The one person who remains in my mind is a woman who had been diagnosed as having mixed edema, but she hadn't been given her thyroid tablets. Once I realised this, and I was able to write up her treatment and get her case notes organised, she gradually came to life while I was there on the ward. She started walking.
I'm walking.
And talking. She had been developing a vegetative state because she hadn't been given her treatment. Across the country, there was a huge transformation in hospital care. Wards admitted anybody. Whatever the age, they were treated.
All the time I'm treading on him because He's my shadow. He's always right behind me. You know what I mean, don't you?
Oh yes. There were many times I'd sat in the shed and I'd walk around in the garden. And I could have screamed and shouted, but I thought that's too much. And that I'm using too much of my energy. So I'd just sit there like a child, really.
He likes music. He likes Motown, and he has CDs, and I'll put them on for him. And he'll start to tap his feet or something. But we don't dance anymore because now he's lost his rhythm and he can't. He used to be a good dancer.
We had a proper chair for him to go out into the garden with, so he'll be out there doing his gardening, which he always loved. He'd only be out there for 10 minutes, and he'd want to go back in again.
I took him to the doctors, and they did tests and said that he had the start of Alzheimer's. If anyone had told me Noel was going to be Alzheimer's, I wouldn't have believed them. He was just such an active man, just so healthy. I think when they told me, I was dumbfounded.
I asked him if we could get a wheelchair, so you would be able to ride out in that, wouldn't you? But he said no. It was like it was beneath his dignity. In the end, I bought one, and I hid it in the cupboard underneath the stairs. The next day, I asked him, would you be able to ride out in a wheelchair if we did have one? And he said yes. And I replied, as it so happens, I have one. So I got him dressed, put on his shoes, and got him into the wheelchair. He weighed about 16 stone, and I never pushed a wheelchair before, but we managed it. When we got back, he'd been fine. The next day I asked him if he wanted to ride out, but he said no. And about the fourth time I asked him, he said yes. I said to him, if he was a little boy, you know, I'd smack your bottom. And he replied, if it makes you feel better, do so. I suppose he had a good sense of humour. If I started to laugh about something, he would laugh as well. I suppose we equally had the same sense of humour, so we are pretty well matched. If I started to laugh about something, he would laugh as well.
Well, you're supposed to have 8 weeks a year, but I never take them all. Every time you want to have a week's respite, they have to fill in a new care plan. The government say they're changing things to help carers, but they're not helping them. They're just making things worse. You don't think about it, you just do it.
I had a friend who worked in Belmont Hill, and she told me about it. The sister there told me I had to be assessed, so it was a whole week before I knew he'd got in or not. I went in on Wednesday morning, and the sister told me she had good news. She said he could go into Dow House. He went in on Thursday morning, but sadly he died on the Saturday morning. So he wasn't in there for too long, but it was a fantastic place. The place you'd quite happily go to. The staff there were marvellous. It was like going to a hotel. Not only were they good to the patients, they were good to their relatives as well. It was about 8 weeks after he died. They came to collect the commode and the walk-in frames. It was the only equipment they gave me, and the only equipment I had. Sometimes things happen in life, and you have to take it on the funny side, because if you don't, it will drive you to your grave.
It must be a very long way.
It's no trouble at all. Since the rationing's over, I can put a bit more petrol and jalopy and we'll be on our way.
Oh, that'd be lovely. You know, I would like to see the sea. Just once before I pass on.
Come on, Gran, don't talk so gloomy. Come on, let's get you in the car, Gran.
Oh.
You okay now?
Oh, it's fine.
Be careful.
Thank you, Phil.
You okay?
Yeah, thank you. Oh. Isn't this lovely? What's that over there? Are they cows?
They're just cows, Grandma.
Oh, they. Oh, look. Oh, green.
So, you've really never been out of London, Gran?
Well, not really. Once I went to the fair at Blackheath. Oh, I remember that well. That was lovely. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's just like a picture. I can't believe it. It's so green.
Well, that's it. We're here now.
You help run out of the car, Gran, yeah?
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Bill.
It's over this
Oh,
way. Should be high tide around
Oh,
now.
right. I'm so excited. Oh.
You go back to the car and get the rug for Gran to sit on, Bill.
Oh, it's lovely.
Just up this way, Gran.
Oh, right. Are we there?
Almost, just up there.
Don't let me go, dear, will you?
You're perfectly all right, Gran. Almost there now.
Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. It's so blue. You don't know how happy you made me. I can't believe it. Is it real? Is it really? Is it real?
Yes, Grandma. It's real.
I've got to give another. Can you? Something else come up there now. Has something else come up there now? Can I look now? Where are? Oh, that was retaken in Rangoon in Burma, just when the Japs had finished. And this song, actually, this is bless her heart. So she's going to sing As Time Goes By.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and